The first two Muslim women elected in the United States of America take a public position to stop funding and stop working with the State of Israel. You may have seen in the press conference with Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar, they're the first two Muslim women, not the first two Muslims ever, but the first two Muslim women to be elected to Congress. They've taken very strong political positions. You're basically seeing two members of Congress repeat talking points of very extremist organizations. In fact, they had a trip to Israel planned, but they don't want to call it that to you. They'll call it Palestine. If it's Israel, they're the occupiers. If they're Israel, they're the bad guys. In the past, and I'm talking like the past, like 2 years ago, you would never take this position. These two members of Congress have decided not only to represent American Muslims, but also the Democrat Party. We're not just seeing two isolated freshman members of Congress, which would typically not be able to get on your TV. They would typically not get press coverage. No one would come to their press conference. But in this case, they are provocative. The statements they make are extreme, and so the media covers them. But if you ask any questions about them, about who they are, you're Islamophobic, or we even saw them turning on their own party leaders. So not turning on Republicans, not turning on us, but turning on Nancy Pelosi and calling her racist for saying anything that may be out of step or out of line with them. A year ago, Nancy Pelosi's at an event. This is 2018, and she's at an event, a pro-Israel event. She's saying, if the U.S. Capitol was gone, if it was crumbling, we'd still have our relationship with Israel. I mean, that's how tight the bond is. You fast forward now to 2019, and suddenly you can take positions like, we're going to condemn the ambassador of Israel. We're going to condemn an ally's ambassador. Remember, it was Nancy Pelosi's House of Representatives that was about to condemn Ilhan Omar for anti-Semitism and then pulled back. Didn't want to name her by name and wanted to start blaming both sides of the issue. We're seeing Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib be focused on, not just by the media because they're interesting, but also the party leaders are afraid to cross them in the Democrat Party. I think this is actually dangerous, so that's why we're talking about it. And you always have to make that choice. Do you want to focus in on it? Are you giving them too much attention? Or are they getting so much attention that you need to break it down for folks? We have an office in Jerusalem. We had this office in Jerusalem before Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar were members of Congress. I believe, because of the attention that they're getting, likely we will have that office so when they are no longer members of Congress as well. But if the Democrat Party keeps elevating this group from the left, I'll tell you, you could see these kind of members skate by, and you realize then they've been there a decade. If we put the spotlight on anti-Semitism and those who are peddling in anti-Semitism in the United States, we can still do something about that here. So go to aclj.org. We hope you join this battle with us.